My name is Boris. Myself and my wife, we live at Galaganbon, which is about 130 kilometers north of Dabo. And the reason why I'm here, normally it is because of myself. I had a heart transplant just over 4 months ago, and we stay here at Macquarie Homestay. But this time it was my wife who was acting up, so we had to come down here for her. But normally it is because of myself. On the 1st of January 2017, I had severe heart failure, which left my heart's capacity at only 10%. I had what is called a complex defibrillator implanted into my chest. It's difficult to describe. My heart was failing tremendously. I was constantly on a walking stick, and I could only take probably about 10 or 12 steps before I had to stop and to breathe again, and then continue on. I was always constantly hunched over because of the pain in the chest. On top of that, I had what is called a VT, which is a ventricular fibrillation, where the heart, the bottom of the heart is going fluttering like this, but the top of the heart is just pumping normally. So that's what the heart will do with a VT. Once that occurs, the defibrillator charges itself and discharges 300 volts at 36 joules, which is a phenomenal punch. It's like being hit by a sledgehammer in the chest. And you're out of it for quite some time. The worst case scenario with me happened about 2 years after my heart failure. The device discharged firstly 36 times, and then a week later it discharged 41 times. I had to be placed both times into a coma to be able to sustain the pain and so on. It's been nearly 3 years waiting for a heart transplant, and during those 3 years we have constantly stayed here to go to either Sydney or to the hospital here at Dabo to see the cardiologist and so on. Sometimes when I was put into hospital, my wife would stay here as well, waiting for the results or going to see me at Dabo-based hospital. The actual heart transplant virtually cost us every cent that we had. We are very, very lucky to be able to have a roof over our heads in that capacity, to have a second chance in life, basically. We cannot afford to go to motels or anything like that. You're paying tremendous amounts of money. Macquarie Homestay is a very, very budgeted accommodation, which is affordable, which also can be claimed on IPTAS as well for people traveling over 100 kilometers to a destination of specialists or whatever appointments they have. But the whole thing is that it's not just the amount of money that you spend on accommodation and so on. It's the atmosphere here. It's the brilliance of the staff who know how to talk to people who have chronic illnesses or terminal illnesses, or have experience with other people who are having ongoing treatments and so on. And the camaraderie as well. It is so important. The staff here put on dinner once every week. And in that fact, everybody gathers and everybody starts to share their stories. And they start to talk and they start to understand, and they feel again as though they have somebody that will listen, or that they are able to express themselves. And with that, a positive attitude comes out of it all as well. It is so beneficial. Psychologically, it is absolutely beneficial because of that sharing. There is acceptance here. There is no discrimination. There is nothing like happens outside in the real world. But the reality of the fact is that they are accepted. No matter what is happening to them, what is occurring, they are accepted as human beings. And that is very, very important. This is what the homestay is all about. The gratefulness of these people. They will go beyond any means to be able to help anybody. That is how beautiful their hearts are.